Thompson. I'm the Interstate Asset Performance Manager, and welcome to Track Talk for this week. Look, this week we're going to be looking at mobility. Ellipse 9's come in, mobility is about to go out, and so we're going to talk with the people who've got it organised, the ones who are dispersing it through the organisation. We're going to talk with some people who have been using it, some track inspectors, and also have a bit of a demonstration for those who haven't seen it of what it's going to look like on the iPad.
All right, I'm here to talk about mobility today, and namely Ellipse Mobility, which is a pretty big milestone in the AMIP journey that started about 3 years ago. I've only joined about 2 years ago, and it's been an interesting journey. The reason I say that mobility is a bit of a milestone is because ARTC manages some pretty large assets. We have our infrastructure, which is obviously a large physical asset, and we have our people, which is a very important asset for ARTC, but we also manage a lot of information around these assets, and that's also a very large asset. About 3 years ago, when AMIP started, that information was large in volume but not very high in quality, and the AMIP set out on a journey to try and improve on that, starting with the restructure of the assets, or equipment as we call it, introducing new workflow, looking at all the MSTs, etc. And that has been an interesting and long journey, improving the data quality, but now we are at a point where we can also start improving on the ease of use of that information. So we've got the Ellipse version 9, which is already improving on that usability, and on top of that we're rolling out mobility, and I believe we have about 40 people on there at the moment out in the field.
Mobility has been going now for 6 weeks, and it's very quick and easy, as I get 88 tasks to complete each week, and 58 of them have to be done on Monday and Tuesday to be in compliance, and it's really easy to use, saves a lot of time, like probably 3 hours for Monday and Tuesday's work, 3 hours at least, because now you can have it all done as you're travelling through, because the time when you haven't got time to do it as you're going through the day, you have to clear for a train or stop for a break, and you can just put it in while you're having a break, and it works really, really quick.
Hi, I'm Peter, Works Planning Manager for the KSI Corridor. We've introduced mobility for the last 6 weeks through a trial in Adelaide, kicked off. I saw a success with that and immediately thought the benefits we could bring in other PCs like Broken Hill, Port Augusta and Kalgoorlie. I've looked at it and thought our biggest issue from a compliance has always been paper lag. Something that I saw is no value add in waiting paperwork to get the outcomes. So we quickly thought, let's get mobility out there, let's get the guys using it, let's get MSTs closed off, and we've seen an improvement through our compliance results. I think that was something that was very valuable to do, and I saw the guys embrace the mobility. When you're looking at them with the iPads in front and they can see and use them, and the feedback or their eyes are lighting up saying, wow, this is okay. It was a great sign and good works from ARTC Ellipse people to get it out there. Hopefully we can get known condition pool happening, and from that I'd say we're in a good position.
So the mobility project's broken down into 2 phases. So at the moment we're rolling out phase 1 functionality, which is MST inspections only. We've currently rolled out to 5 PCs. That's in the Interstate network and the Hunter Valley network as well. We've got about 40 or 50 guys currently using it, and so far the feedback's been really positive. The second phase of the project will include defect functionality as well. So the guys will be able to create and identify new defects they find. They'll also be able to update existing defects and close out any that are rectified as well. So this is the field worker application. So once you're logged in, this is the first screen that the guys will see. It's essentially made up of a task list on the left-hand side and a map on the right, so they can see their current location and they can also see the location of their work orders. The good thing about this is they only see the tasks that are assigned to them, so they're not going to be flooded with a whole heap of information that doesn't matter to them. So once they select one of the tasks, it'll automatically show you where that work order is. And then up in the top right corner here, we've got the on route button. If we press and hold that, that'll then show us a map of our current location and where the work order is and how long it's going to take to get there. You then press and hold the on site button, and you're now saying you're on site. Each time you press and hold that button, that sends a user status update back to Ellipse instantly. So on this screen here, we can see the equipment details, and if we swipe across, we can see the work order details as well. We've got some important dates here, like the required by and required start dates, so we can ensure we're compliant. And if we swipe across again, we can see the task details and some planned dates and the segment to and from. Down the bottom, if we click on forms, we can add completion comments. These are all optional things you can add to a job, and you can also take a photo as well. And then once you hit send, all that information is automatically stored in Ellipse straight away. And then finally you can press and hold the complete button, and then the task is complete. And just like that, it's off your list. And you can then go to your next task and complete that.
Well, there we go. Look, mobility, it's going to be it's being rolled out now, so it should come out to you soon, very, very soon. And the support team have been very, very good in rolling this out. So until next time, bye.